What's up, YouTube? All right, YouTube. Let me see. Can I get some of these short ones in? What is up, YouTube? Check it out, man. Real quick before we start. Don't forget about we're doing a fundraiser for family members that's in the Philippines. My little cousin, that's my little cousin. And he's real cool, dude. He broke his arm, man. He broke this bone that's in his arm. And they sent me a picture of an x-ray, which is, you see that bone? Y'all can see that break. I'm pretty sure y'all can see the break. All right. Please help donate, man. And we're not asking for big money. We're asking if everybody that watch the channel donates like $5 or $1. Let's say you can only donate $1. Here's $1. We are getting, I don't know, X amount of views every day, right? I don't know the number. But if we was to actually all band together and everybody donate $1, you notice Uncle Mike don't want to ask y'all for anything because I know everybody around the world is struggling with their bills and going to work, doing the best they can. But help somebody, God will bless you, all that good stuff. But I wanna explain that you can actually go in our description. You click on the more button. I don't know how to make the thing go back down. Less, show less. Show more, show less. Check this out. You click on the more button and you got to explain this to some people because a lot of people don't know. They just know how to click on the video, make it play. They good. They don't know how to share and then that stuff. So click on the more. You can actually, this is our album right here. Now, I don't even know how it is. Let's look at our channel. I'm sorry. I always look at the stream channel because at the end of my speech,
built by a man.
At the end of my speech, I say you can go to the
This was a systematic strategy.
This is the last video we uploaded. Let's see what Tahir is doing with this descriptions. All right, yeah, okay. You could buy my album. And then if you go down a little bit more, support the mission. Has a PayPal link, right? Support the mission. If you go down and all this other stuff is about stuff that you probably don't care about. You can buy my book, but you can support the mission by PayPal me at MCSounds Recording. It's the name of my recording studio. This recording studio is named MCSounds Recording. That should be a trivia question. We should start doing trivia questions and stuff. CashApp is $MCSounds. CashApp is right here. And you can CashApp $1, $5, and don't think this is just a little bit. If everybody, we're a team, so if the whole team come together and do this, you can click on this DistroKid. Now this is important. If you click on DistroKid, you'll come to a page like this, Uncle Mike Truth on Beats. The very first link, it says buy from store. That's our store. That's my store. And it'll take you click on it. It takes you to my website. This is Uncle Mike's website. I built it by myself and Tahir didn't help at all. Tahir ain't help, no. I built it. I break it. Tahir fix it. That's his job. He fixed it. He fixed the website, y'all, after I break it all up. So anyway, yeah, it's $13.99 on sale. And it's a download. You can download all the songs. Well, all the songs that's on this album. I've been playing some of the songs like If I Was a President. That's on the new album. That's coming out also. So, but if you need that song, I'll give it to you so we can help get this operation. He needs this operation. Also, you can scroll down and you can click on my book. You click, oh, there you go. Change your life with YouTube. I am starting a YouTube course that's going to blow your mind. And it's more, this course that I'm putting together is more about, dude, don't go the route I went. Trying to get all these subscribers. I mean, because that's what the world likes. Forget about the subscribers. And if you do YouTube in the new improved way, you will make more money. You'll make income to help other people. So this book right here that Uncle Mike wrote, it says by Uncle Mike, Now, somebody say there's some misspelled words in there. Yeah, that's the Uncle Mike style. That's the Uncle Mike style. So anyway, I just wanted to say all that, man, and let y'all know that this is real. This is dear to my heart. And his sister, the older sister, tickled me to death, man. She is a sweetheart, boy. But she's funny. Sometimes she's sad, and she was telling me she's real sad because her brother is in so much pain. And the part that really woke me up was when he sees me talking to her and they sing, hey, how you doing? You know, he's acting like nothing's wrong, but then she tell me he's crying. You know, I don't mean to tell his business, but he's in pain, he's hurting, he's sad because he can't work, he can't do anything, and he can't do anything to help himself to get this operation. You know, so I said, oh my goodness. Last but not least, if we come halfway, they need to raise 90,000 pesos, y'all. Now, how much is 90,000 pesos? It ain't $90,000, believe you me. And we got one more thing to our advantage. The exchange rate has went up. It's as high as I have ever seen it since I've been going to the Philippines. It's at $1 equals 58 point something pesos, 58 point something pesos, which means $90,000 equals about $1,600. $1,600. If we can get half of that, Uncle Mike will match it. I will match it. Now, if y'all get more than half, I'm gonna match it so they can have accessories other than the operation. He need food. He need, I don't know, pillows, medicine, headache. He need a slap upside his head by Uncle Mike too. But he's doing good. He's doing good, but it could be worse, man. It could have been a lot worse, but they went to the government and everything and asked the government for assistance and stuff. So thank everybody for watching and listening to Mike try to get this get this donation. Please donate, man. Find it in your heart to say, you know what, let this boy be working so hard. We dropping 8 videos a day. I'm sitting here doing 8 videos. The intros, the plucker versus shredder. It takes days to edit and do them things and come up with the music, all that type of stuff. So, and I ain't no superstar like a Jay-Z or whatever the case may be. You know, I'm doing all this. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. I got people that's helping and everything. But let's get back to some crazy mess. The man I used to look up to. Diddy, Bad Boy Records. Bad boy, come out and play. Man, I was like, how they come up with this stuff? Oh man, I used to listen to their music and I tried my best to make. That's not how they do it. They should do it like this. You should try it like this. And I should. Nah, that's not how they do it. I'm making my little beat. I'm doing all that stuff trying to match what they doing. And if I would have known, if I'd have known you was doing all this stupidity, man, hurting people way before Cassie got in your life. Way before Cassie got in your life. Now you want to bag Trump? Well, it ain't like, you know, he ain't all that good. Trump knew the man Diddy must publicly humiliate himself for a pardon. 300. Did we do this one already, Tisa? I think we did this and I forgot to give it a thumbs up. Shoot. Uncle Mike messing up again, y'all. Oh, here go another one. Tisha tells 4 hours ago. I know we ain't do this one. What's this? Oh, this is an hour long, y'all. God dang. We can't do that. I already talked too long. Speaks on Britney Spears. God dang it. Hold on, let me find a video. Hold on, pause. Resume. All right, we got to do this because I want to talk about this pardon. So we're going to start off with Diddy begging billionaire friends for pardon money. Oh, my God. No, he not. No. Oh, Tisha, you lying now, Tisha. You lying like that dude outside the courtroom said. You lied, Tisha. You lying. You need to tell your all your subscribers, you lying. So, Tisha, you need to tell your subscribers you lying. Diddy ain't begging them for no pardon money. Diddy, shame on you, man. I'm sorry, y'all. My mouth is. Stay hydrated, y'all. Stay hydrated. Look. Stay hydrated. Check it out, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's see, because Tisha be getting the 411. And it sure is funny how everybody who claims she be lying or she be making up stuff and all this stuff. I know one thing she ain't made up. Diddy still in jail. Now they saying that his sentencing, they got a date when he's due out. And it says 2028. Oh my God. What am I going to be doing in 2028? I'm be in the Philippines. I know that much. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out.
How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Sean Diddy Combs, you are literally walking around the pew with a collection plate like your name is Tiny Tim.
Oh, don't say that.
Please, J-Lo, could you spare $1 million?
J-Lo.
Y'all, people are saying, and again, listen, let me know if you believe these reports. People are saying that first of all, it's Friday. I thought all the Diddy's was saying Diddy was going to be out by Wednesday at the latest, the weekend. Is Diddy out at the latest? It's a weekend. It's Friday. I guess we're going by California time. Diddy still ain't out.
And by the way, while I'm recording this, it is Monday, 6:49 p.m. So courts are closed for Monday. So we're going on Tuesday now. He's still in jail. Oh, my
People are
God.
saying that Diddy is not out because Trump told Diddy, boy, you a broke boy. I'm partying real billionaires. Baby, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 figure billionaires. I don't even know if that exists. Who are you? If you don't get out of here with your little crusty crumbs. People are saying that Diddy now thinks that he not only has to liquidate all assets, but he is doing what he can to beg everybody behind the scenes quietly. That's what's being reported. Let me know if you believe the rumors. Famous and rich behind the scenes quietly, because you know Diddy can't make a public approach and he can't threaten anybody, because it's hard to threaten somebody when you literally making up rumors that you got held but with a Colgate toothbrush to your to your throat. And then Diddy's best friend Carlucci talking about, I don't know whether the guards were called or he fought him off. Baby, Diddy ain't doing ish in jail. That's why he literally screaming trying to come home.
Diddy is not going to fight no men. He's not in a female jail. He only fight and beat up on women. He ain't going to fight. You think he going to fight somebody that's been in prison fighting for years before he got there? So they professionals. They got a couple of bouts under their belt. And then he going to come in here. He going to try to dance on them. What?
Bullshit.
My bad, y'all. In my mind, I saw Diddy doing the Ollie shuffle. Get back. Yeah, baby. You are going to get what you deserve. Even though you think you don't supposed to be in there, you already been in there for 1 year, a solid 1 year, which means you have already been punished and you still think you should be getting out. They done gave you a date with 2 more years on it, my guy. And you still think you supposed to be getting out. You need to accept your punishment and say you did wrong. Nah, I'm still going to find some way to get out. I'm going to call all my billionaires. Yo, man, P. Diddy, Brother Love needs you, bruh. They saving their money because they think they may be nakes. They got to pay for their lawyers. I can't spare no millions for you, man. I was at them parties, remember? And my lawyer said, save your money because, the feds already contacted me. Oh, my God. How you going to get money from somebody that's trying to save their own self? That's this human logical stuff. That's why I don't do wrong. I don't want to do no wrong, man. I'm scared to do wrong because I'm allergic to jail, bro. I'm allergic.
Guards were called or he fought him off.
He ain't fight nobody off.
Doing ish in jail. That's why he literally screaming trying to come home. Anyway, let's get back on point.
Get on point, baby.
They're saying that he is begging everyone from ex-girlfriends J-Lo. He's asking Young Miami to put feelers out. He's leaning on all his billionaire friends. He's leaning on all his political connects. My question is, did you ask your lawyers? Why don't you ask your lawyers to give some of the money back? Probably Mark Agnifilo would be like, huh? Diddy, I had to, the money was spent before you left. They probably all put their money away like, I've been spent that money. We owe debt, but we'll ask around and see if anybody can give your collection plate. Now, the thing is,
you got that
when
right.
I heard these rumors, the first thing I thought was, hold on a second. If Diddy is asking J-Lo, Ron Burkle, even quietly, maybe even the Carters, even though Jay-Z said they weren't friends, maybe Jay-Z strikes me as the type that would block Diddy. Like, that's one thing I will say about Jay-Z. He don't suffer fools, and he don't suffer casualties. He seemed like he would have blocked Diddy. Like I said, we weren't cool, block. But if you're asking all these people to either give money or see if any of their wealthy people can actually give money. My first thing was, well, how are you planning on paying this back? Well, I did a little research, and it seems the streets have a theory about that. Diddy is planning on paying it back because remember when we all laughed him out of the thing when we said, when he said he was going to be on Madison Square Garden, and we were like, according to Jerica, to do what? Oh, perform? Perform what? Because your last album flopped. Now, you might be a big deal still overseas, but in America, I think the numbers spoke for themselves. And this is even before Cassie's thing came. The thing actually flopped, okay? So you have that Diddy mess going on. He's asking for money out. How are you going to pay it back? Because they're going to keep close ties on your accounts. You can't do anything illegal. I don't even think entertaining is really big because at the end of the day, when you were a free man, it flopped. And also, I think the Diddyites like the idea of supporting Diddy, but I don't think they'd actually give money to go support Diddy, or maybe they will. I don't know if they have money to go support Diddy, but maybe they do. But here's the thing. They said that Diddy saw what Jay-Z's been up to while Diddy's been locked up. And they're saying that this is how Diddy plans to get back on his feet. No, not Jay-Z. Jay-Z met with, I think, the sheikh of, or the prince or king of Abu Dhabi. There we go, right? And all the Arab nations from Qatar, whatever, they're trying to get into entertainment. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get into film. And they're trying to get into music. Diddy thinks that if he can get his way out of freedom, the way he's going to rebuild his fortune and the way he's going to get his power back is to say, forget the United States. He plans to jump over to Dubai, to Qatar, to Saudi Arabia. Maybe, I think probably definitely Dubai, where they don't look at the things he did as too bad. And when I say the things he did, maybe they don't look at the way he treated the victims as a deal killer. The people with money, if you believe the Dubai Porta Potty stories and all that other stuff, right? So they are saying that Diddy is adamant, and this is why he is so desperate to give out. He is begging, he is borrowing, he is stealing, he will liquidate whatever, he will pledge allegiance to whatever, he will become a Republican lackey, he will do whatever he can if he can get out, because he is certain. Because just like he was visionary for the way he could build out 90s hip hop, or was it 80s, 90s, 2000s hip hop, who knows? Just the way he was visionary for the way that he could build out the clothing brand, just as the way he had a vision, he thought he can do it. He now sees that the Middle East is the future, okay? And he now thinks that he can make his comeback by going through the Arab nations, that he can be the Scooter Braun to the Arab nations, helping scouting talent, helping building up their record labels. Because again, all the Arab, they're taking over sports, entertainment, music, all that. He can be their Scooter Braun. He can help find talent. He can hone talent. He can usher in talent. And he is hoping that he can even maybe get a residency in Dubai or whatever, where he can perform at clubs, get paid millions and millions of dollars, literally doing a residency. Because don't forget that Eurotrash jet set shit. They loved Diddy. They were the ones that made him a billionaire. Yes, I know Black America, we lifted him up, but they grabbed him and they took him into like, oh, you into that overseas money, okay? He is certain that if he can get out within the next year, he can latch onto that and he can help build it out and he can build himself and he can build his empire. And if he builds his empire, okay, he can pretty much live overseas, right? He can pretty much live overseas in wealth and get this, in seclusion, because the laws about what you do to people overseas, I mean, I'm sure there are laws, but you get it. It's not like the way America is. Now, when I heard this, there were two things that popped in my mind. I said, but wait, ain't that fool on parole? How for the 5 years of parole are you going to be overseas? Well, apparently there is an exception. If you have to be overseas for your livelihood, they will give exemptions. Now, you can't live overseas, but let's just say you're doing a residency 6 months out the year and you need this for your livelihood and to support everything, and actually even to pay restitution. Then they will allow you to work overseas and you will be monitored from afar, right? You'll work overseas and you'll be monitored from afar, and he can go and build his fortune. Why would that be good for him? Well, 5 years of probation is a lot. If he's in the US, they are going to be watching him like a hawk. And I mean like a hawk. He's not even going to be able to sneeze without the prosecution being like, what? Oh, okay.
Who died?
Right? But if he's overseas, that means a lot of things that happen, he can make go away. A lot of the prostitutes that he likes to hire, well, he can just say he met them strolling through the sand dunes. A lot of things that he's into, if you have money, power, and access to the ruling class that controls the police, the natives, the Emiratis, and I'm not saying they put up with it, but just hear me out. If the Emiratis that control the police, if you've been in Dubai, you know that as a foreigner, you have almost zero rights. The Emiratis have all the rights. The Emirati can look at you and be like, she said something bad to me, and they will put your ass in jail and you will sit there until they're ready to let you out. The Emiratis literally do. They have all the power. As a foreigner, you have none, which is why it's weird that so many people go to Dubai over and over and over. It is nice. It is safe until it's not. Because when it goes left, you have no rights. Right? And they look at foreign women as we're haram anyway, right? So because of that, when something happens to a foreign woman, oh, well, I guess she was at the wrong place for a long time. Think about it. It's pretty ingenious. And I guess this is how Diddy had the big bucks, right? Think about it. Get out. See if you can buy a pardon, even if you have to go into debt, promising everybody you'll get out of it. Okay, where are you going to get the money? You're going to make it overseas. If you get permission to be overseas most of the time, you can get all your craziness out of your system overseas. And when you come back home, you can just play family man. Your parole officer can't be overseas all the time with you. They have to fly in, this and that, blah, blah. The Emiratis control that place so much that they'll even know when people are coming in on the flight logs. Again, it's pretty ingenious. Diddy can stay his 5 years over there. He won't be able to get in trouble because he'll know the police chief. He can earn his money and he can help grow out a bad boys Middle Eastern thing, right? Record label where he will get millions upon millions upon millions and soon become a billionaire. He also thinks that he can maybe partner with some of them over there and make like hip hop hotels. The same way there's hard rock hotels, there are hip hop hotels. He built a record label over there and he thinks that he can make that whole region popping the way America was popping in 2010 to 2020. Again, it seems far-fetched, but Diddy has always dreamed big. And I tend to believe these rumors because I am pretty much sure Diddy is desperate to get away from not only jail, but get his money back and get out of probation. Because I do think, unlike jail, the probation, if he hasn't rehabbed, that's really going to trip him up. Again. We'll see what happens with the appeal. We'll see what happens with the pardon. But I do want to say that everybody said that Diddy was going to be out by Wednesday or this weekend. Even if Trump was considering it, he changed his mind again. Ooh, he is a fickle man. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Hold your breath. People are saying, wait, even if it's not Friday, he's going to be out by this Saturday and Sunday. Let's see.
Well, it's Monday. you might always say business is closed because it's Monday. It's 7:00 now. So nan. No, I ain't gonna say nan the boo boo, but nan the boo boo. Nan the boo boo. Let's see.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Sean Diddy Combs, you have a $300 million decision to make. Trump has played you again. Forget about the long weekend. They said Diddy was sitting in his jail cell, his little feet swinging, waiting for the bailiff to call him like he was on the Green Mile. But this time he ain't gonna have to walk to the big chair.
Bullshit.
Come on.
Got him.
Hit the wrong button.
Got him. Oh!
Wow.
Whoa!
Sitting on the Green Mile. Oh, okay, boss. I'm just tired, boss. I'm ready to go. When the guy on the Green Mile didn't do anything, number one, but try to help people. It sure is funny how it's always the opposite. Everybody that help people, this man was helping even the bad person in the jail. They took him out of the jail to go help some lady. And they still wanted to off the guy. And he said, don't worry about it, boss. I'm just tired. I'm tired of all the evilness. Oh, I can feel it, man. I can feel evilness, man. I'm sick and tired of it. Oh, my gracious. Yeah, you better be lucky. Thank you, Jesus, because I think they would have offed me, man. They would have called me crazy because if I would have been talented to make it as big as like a Lil Rod, right? He ain't even big. Lil Rod was in there. I would have been like, nah, come on, man. I ain't trying to do this stuff. Oh, my gracious, man. That is ugly, man. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, here we go.
Diddy was sitting in his jail cell, his little feet swinging, waiting for the bailiff to call him like he was on the Green Mile. But this time he ain't gonna have to walk to the big chair. Y'all, they said Diddy was waiting all weekend, manifesting Trump letting him out of jail. And we are how many hours away from Monday? Or less than, 15 hours away from Monday, baby. The holiday weekend is over. Diddy, you are staying in jail. But sources are saying this is part of Trump's diabolical scheme to break and humiliate Diddy. But Diddy does have a $300 million question that he can answer that could be the key to him getting out of jail. Unfortunately for Diddy, he really has to think, is $300 million worth your future, your kids' future, and every penny you're gonna make? And guess what? The Arab states have stepped in, and it doesn't look like that is happening, y'all. Let's get into this because we have so much
million. God dang,
to talk about. First, for all
that's a hard think about it, y'all. You Diddy. Close your eyes and say that you Diddy. I'm Diddy. Say it loud. I'm Diddy. I gotta sit here for 2 years, or I got $400 million, but I gotta pay $300 million. I can sit here for 2 years or pay $300 million. Which choice would you make? You still got $100 million. Shoot, man, I'll kick my feet up. Man, I'll be stretched out. When is supper? When is it my turn to play ping pong? Oh my God. No, I don't need to use nobody's telephone no more. I'm just going to sit here and sleep. I'm going to try my best to sleep for 2 years, man. Pause. Wait a minute, baby. Hold on. My bad. Let's go. My cousin coming to pick up my boat. I'm selling the boat. I got to get rid of that boat. Here we go, y'all.
All the people last weekend, this weekend, that said, Diddy getting out of jail. Your King Demon is still sitting there. Now, what was the hope that was said? They thought that they were getting closer and closer to the Trump pardon. Unfortunately, the lobbyists that you pay to get in front of Trump to get a pardon, they have been making millions, and they have not been giving Diddy anything in return. See, here's the problem, okay?
I don't know how a pardon
Diddy
works.
Right now is not offering enough money to the people that can move things to actually get this thing going. Trump just pardoned the guy that was behind the crypto, Binance, that the Trump family just got a windfall offer. They are moving into big money, hundreds of millions, billions. Every leader in the world is trying to get something out of Trump, trying to offer. Every dictator, every strongman, every whatever organization, say what you want. People are willing to put up money to get on the agenda or at least get the attention of the president of the United States. Now, here's the thing, right? Remember when Trump said something really, really, really important? He said, I'll think about it. But to be honest, Diddy, he said a lot of bad things about me. I don't know. They are saying that why Trump keeps bringing that up is because he wants complete and utter fealty from Diddy. Okay. He doesn't want Diddy to be able to just throw him money. And we'll talk about how much it's supposed to be. It's rumored to be around $300 million. They're saying Diddy is begging everyone, ex-girlfriends, ex-billionaire godparents to his kids. He is begging everybody he can for help. But see, Trump is in the position, they're saying now, to be like, well, the people around Trump that are facilitating the pardon, it's going to have to be 300 million plus something of value. What could that value be? Well, Diddy has the promise to bring the community. Now, come on. We already know Diddy will sell his mama out to get out of jail. At least that's what I feel. These are all my feelings. Right. But they are saying that Trump is telling Diddy, you're going to have to come up with something. And we're not even talking about money. Something to make it worth his time. The only thing he could offer is the community on the silver platter. Now, here's the kicker. He has hinted in the past. I think Mark Garagos said, yeah, Diddy hinted that, if he was going to be let out, he understands what the president is going through now. And if he was going to be let out, he hinted he would be Republican or would kind of be a tool for the Republican Party. To which Trump is like, boy, I got Lil Wayne.
You two-faced mother hunchy. So we got you on video, dummy. Bullshit. I should hit that joint until next week. You on it talking about some, we gotta get that, you quote, you gotta get that white man. That's what he said. He said that. Out of there. Because he's gonna start a race war. I mean, you had this whole thing plotted out in your mind. And Trump remembers that. He's saying, we was friends at first, but then all of a sudden when I ran for president, he turned against me. I don't know what Trump did or said to make him turn against each other. But even when he was on the, what's that show to work with Trump? Trump had a show where people can work for him and you are fired. He was firing people, and that lady said, that's a different thing. I don't like Diddy. Well, I like Diddy. Diddy's a cool person. I stand up for him. Now all of a sudden, Diddy turned on him. Y'all don't see that part. If somebody turned on me and they asked me for a pardon, man, get out of here. Hey. I would just have to tell them they gotta go home. Yeah. Yeah. Diddy, go home. Diddy, 2028 is when you're going to see some daylight, bruh. 2028 now, all that good behavior and all that, I don't understand how that crap works. Don't want to know how it works. Only thing I know is you're going to serve your time. Bill Cosby served his time. All these other people serving time. Diddy, you're going to serve your time, bruh. And the Diddy-ettes, sit back and watch. No matter what, he's still in jail. Here we go.
And whoever else I want, I don't need you up here on the town because we saw your last album figures. It was a flop, right? But even more.
Hold up, man. Who heard any of the songs or who can name one of the songs on Diddy's album? Please put it in the comments. Because I keep saying I'm going to listen to some of the songs, but I ain't got time. The only reason why I want to listen to it because I think Lil Rod the producer had a lot to do with it. So I would love to hear how his music as the producer sound. I don't want to hear no Diddy. Who wants to hear Diddy? That's another thing. The younger generation they want to hear little Uzi and little Ozzy and little Flip and little Flop and little NWQ and SRV and KRV and where my dogs at and all everybody else that got their pants hanging off their butt. They want to hear that stuff. Diddy, they don't want to hear no get that Diddy can dance Diddy. They don't want to hear that stuff. Here we go, man. Here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I don't need you up here on the time because we saw your last album figures. It was a flop, right? But even more devious, diabolical, if you will, is also the terms that Trump wants. Even if Diddy is promising to be a tool, he wants Diddy to basically give up every penny he has. Okay. He also wants him in public through his media team, through press releases, to actually apologize to Trump. Apologize to Trump, that's what the sources are saying. Eat humble pie and start singing Trump's praises to prove, one, that he has completely humbled himself and humiliated himself to make up for the way he tried to humiliate Trump back then, but also, two, to show that if you do this and you do say, oh, well, we're now on, the MAGA crowd, that you can actually bring people with you. Or if the Black community won't be looking at Diddy like, have you lost your ever? Of course you lost your ever mind. Anyway, go on over there. Go on over there. Go have some freak-offs at the Republican National Convention. Have fun, right?
Okay. If Diddy, after all that crap he said about Trump in the white man, this is his word, not mine. If Diddy accepts a pardon from him, Diddy is now the number one top of the line Uncle Tom. That's it. That's it. You done bow down and do the apology, and now you're trying to backpedal and talk all this positive stuff about this white man. These are his words, because he is a white man. I mean, I don't mind he's white. I don't mind it. Somebody black, I don't care. I'm colorblind. I don't care about the color. That ain't even the point. The point is you did wrong and you run into him for help after you done said all these negative things about him. Now you run into him for help. Does that make you, or they gotta make you something? Because you the one started the race card. The Uncle Toms and all this. I mean, calling him a white man and saying it's gonna be a race war, because if he come president, it's going to be a race war, because we ain't going to stand for it. But now we are going to this white man to try to get out on a pardon, knowing they're going, well, you don't deserve a pardon. You beat the RICO. Yeah, barely beat it. Had the whole, you got everything set up. Your lawyer's paying everybody to don't testify and don't say this. Let's all stick together. And Cassie was the only one, and two other people had enough balls to come up against you. Oh my God, I'm going off, y'all. My bad.
Of course you lost your ever mind. Anyway, go on over there. Go on over there. Go have some freak-offs at the Republican National Convention. Have fun, right? Now, why is this all coming together? Well, let's get back to that 300 million. Remember that 300 million I told you about? That is said to be the price in the ballpark that Diddy is going to have to come up with to pay everybody. Now, it is illegal to sell a pardon, and I am in no way implying that the White House is selling pardons. I am saying that there is a long-held mechanism filled with lobbyists whose sole goal is to get you in front of the people that are in the president's ear about pardons.
That's what lobbyists stand for.
Expensive.
I lobby the money.
Lucrative industry. They are saying the price for them, because 300 million is a lot. Even the president of the United States will be like, well, hold on, 300 million? What else? But in addition to that 300 million, he wants complete fealty. He wants Diddy to lay down and lick his boots and publicly lower himself. Now, people are saying from Diddy's sources, if you believe it, right? From Diddy's side, he don't know what to do. He's busy making up phantom attacks at night, right? To which I would like to say, whatever happened with that? They started the story off. Carlucci told us it was like, what's that one scary Halloween? was about to say Veggie Tales. That wasn't scary, was it? Oh, Spooky Tales. What was those scary movie stories that used to tell? Are You Afraid of the Dark, right? And you're telling us these tales about a phantom person and then gonna be like, I'm not sure whether Diddy fought him off or whether the guards came. Diddy, string being leg, and donut belly Diddy. You don't know whether he fought him off or not. God. Please. Anyway, I really wasn't interested. So wait. You stopped there. But how come no news reporter said, but wait, stop. So what else happened? So he woke up the next morning. Was it awkward in the cell? Because he's in a cell with 25 people. So that means that even if it was the middle of the night and he didn't know who it was, it's one of 24 people. So was it awkward in the showers? Was it awkward at like free game with Diddy? Were you guys sitting there like, right? What happened? What made them do it? Why did they want to do it? If Diddy fought them off, did he, was there blood on anybody's shirt? Was it silent? When the guards came, did people wake up? Was it awkward the next day while they're cooking? Or I think they don't even have a closed-off toilet, which that is very demeaning. Why don't prisoners have closed-off toilets? That's so demeaning, right? When you're sitting there and you're just looking around on the toilet, was it you? Right? You sitting there brushing your teeth, looking to see who doesn't have a toothbrush. Because they use toothbrushes and sharpen them to make them into shanks. So you're just like, who doesn't have a toothbrush? Where's the end of the story? I'm very interested. If you want to write fan fiction, baby, I'll read it. I will read it. Anyway, right? They're busy doing all this PR stuff, which lets you know that Diddy's PR team did not. Well, maybe they didn't get Diddy off of those counts. I think the jury was just Diddy fans, right? But anyway, let me get back on point, right? That $300 million, they are saying Diddy has a tough choice to make. He obviously hates it in jail. I think he's making up stupid stories and planting it in the media, right? Mm-hmm. You obviously hate jail. But then there's also to the point of, well, okay, but you have a finite amount of money. A limited amount of money. And I know people said Diddy was a billionaire, but we all know from the way Kanye fell from grace, billionaire is with stock options and all that stuff. So you have maybe $300 million if you can borrow it. You are only in jail for 3 years, maybe 4 at most, but I think pretty much 3 years. Are you going to give away every single penny you have in order to get out of jail just a few years earlier? How are you going to eat? Where are you going to make your money? Now, I know what you're saying. T said, didn't you just report that there was a Middle East Arab nation to connect? I did. Go watch that video. But let me bring you guys up on what is that thing with that. The problem is Diddy was telling everybody, because he saw what's going on with the United Arab Emirates, the way they're doing film festivals, they're trying to get into music, they're doing this, they're doing that. And Diddy was like, yo, I could do that. I can build out Bad Boys Saudi Arabia. I can do this, I can do that. I'll even do a residency like Vegas and earn my money back then. Because they pay, the Arab nations, they pay money like it's water. Money is truly not an object to them, right? Unfortunately, the Arab nations came back and did a Trump on Diddy and said, who is paying you for a residency? I mean, we don't really care what happens if it's like a cat. We don't care because the Arab nations, they're like, right? There's rumors about the way they operate, especially if you are not a native, right? If you're not Emirati, I'm talking about Dubai. So they're looking at Diddy like, okay, yeah, you can probably come in here and do what you want, but who said we wanted you? We are looking at Jay-Z. We are looking at Scooter Braun. We are maybe even looking at the K-pop girlies, boys, right? We're looking at that. We might even ask, I don't know, No Limit. Cash Money, did you see the verses last night? Okay, fine, I'll get back on point. We have a bunch of other options. We saw your sales number. Your last single flopped. Maybe you could do a Bad Boy residency, but then you'd have to get everybody on board. And we'd be in charge of paying everybody, not you. So where is this $300 million going to come from to pay people back? And this is the thing Diddy's going to have. Yeah, you want to get out of jail. Yeah, you want to get out of jail as soon as possible. But are you willing to spend every penny you have with no chance right now of earning it back? Your livelihood, your kids' livelihood, your kids' tuition, everything, just to get out a few years early? Now, some people might say Diddy will never spend $300 million. That is going to be most of his fortune, right? But because, when he sold stock options, all that stuff, it's about 300, 400 million that he has left. The only thing is, if you do that and you don't go to jail, okay, fine, you get out earlier. But I think the icing on the cake for Diddy's, my opinion, is the fact that he wouldn't have to have parole. Because unlike the years in jail, I think Diddy is more worried about messing up on parole and the way they're going to be in his business. They're going to be drug testing him, and they're going to be in his finances. He can't even get a debit card or make big withdrawals without actually telling the government what's going on. You guys, it's a lot. Again, the Arab nation's like, we can get Jay-Z. We can get Scooter Braun. We can get Hype Bae, or whatever they're calling the Korean K-pop stars. Why in the world would you want you? And to be honest with you, we can also get everybody from Bad Boy, since you gave them their rights back. We can give everybody at Bad Boy a residency, because you were not really the draw. You were just the person on stage sucking up air, making yourself so famous that a jury of 12 peers decided to not believe their lying eyes or ears and listen to the sweet song of depravity. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, Diddy's PR team, wherever you are, it's your move. How many times you going to tell us Diddy's getting out? Are you waiting until we collectively don't care? I think that might be it. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll give you updates. What do you think? Would you go see a Diddy residency? You better not say yes. But if you do, let me know.
You better not say
right?
yes.
But also, do you think Diddy is going to take Trump's deal of not only giving up close to $300 million, but also crawling on his belly and completely doing basically a humiliation ritual in public in order to apologize for the way that you offended Trump? And even if you do that, Trump might look at you and be like, and still no. I hope so. I would love to see that happen. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Diddy, real street people, man. If you was to go to him and you flip your script and say, yeah, we need to keep him in office, and you start praising Trump. And I'm not saying you're right for praising him and you're right for not praising him. That's not my point, if I like him or not. I'm not even talking about that part. What I'm talking about is you flipping. You're a hypocrite. You make up your mind what side of the fence you're gonna play on. You telling all your people, right? Don't vote for him, and they don't want, and white people shouldn't vote for him either, because they don't want this smoke we about to bring us black people. And I'm like, do we have to smoke? You know what I'm saying? I don't want that whatever smoke you talking about. Don't want it. I don't want it. I don't understand what they doing in the White House, because if I was the president, look, man, I don't know what they talking about, but they saying we got to pass participle and dangling particles, dangling verbs and adverbs ain't agreeing. So can y'all help me get them to agree? Because we need to vote on this stuff, because I don't know what's going on. Only thing I know is we got to help people. And Diddy, shame on you, man. I'll get him off the screen, man. My bad, y'all. I know I did a lot of talking on this daggone video. You best believe that. Because I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. With this guy talking about the president so bad, and now that he's in office, can you please give me a pardon? I'll definitely pay $300,000. Okay. Now let me call all my people. Yo, you got the money? And I'm gonna let y'all know with these jail guards. The jail guards, 9 times out of 10 is no less than 2 different shifts for the whole jail. You got a day shift and a night shift. So you got two different shifts. Because they got to alternate because you need 2 days off. Everybody can't work 7 days a week, especially 12-hour shift. So now you got 2 of these. So you multiply that times 4, how many people, they don't know who's letting the cat out the bag. And all you got to do is find somebody like a TMZ. Yo, man, I got this story, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sneak stuff in and out of the jail, but I ain't trying to help people do anything bad to get me fired. But I can tell you what I heard from all the guards, but you ain't heard it from me. Once upon a time, I get me a little phone or whatever. Look here, man. Word on the street. You know, this is what they saying. I didn't say this, and you don't even know my name. But Diddy almost got stabbed the other day. That's what they told me. What? Yeah, and it's leaks. It's easy to leak all this stuff out. And Diddy probably using that. He's so smart. He probably using that. I got stabbed. Shoot, everybody making up all kinds of lies, man. Shoot, I should make up my own lies to keep people. Somebody asked me some Diddy case over with now. What you gonna do? That poor thing. You don't know YouTube, bruh. You don't even know 50 Cent is Cat William and Oprah and Steve Harvey and Ali Card and all these other people pumping just as hard as Diddy. I can make up my own lies on Diddy. Shoot. Diddy he growing titties in jail. Y'all Diddy growing titties. He need a Wonder Bra or training bra. He got 2 colors. Oh my God. Let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Let me know in the comment section if you're an ender. Shout out to all my enders. Shout out to everybody that leave comments. And shout out to everybody who's subscribing to the other channel, man, the Music Recording Network stream. Look in the links below. And shout out to everybody who is helping with the donations. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.